This is for either any of you or all four of you. Obviously, you guys are the first group to do something that no Knicks team has done in 25 years. I know you guys play to win championships, but could you feel how important a win like this was in this building to the people that have been here longer than you guys have and that ride?
Yeah, it was definitely felt the energy. The way they've been supporting us all year, it's been remarkable. So I'm just really happy that we were able to do that.
Not this year, not just next year.
Mm-hmm.
Big picture.
Big picture. Yes, sir. Get there.
Kat, you came out aggressive. How important was it to set the tone today, and how much of that was a concerted effort for you to come out and do that?
I mean, we talked about the importance of this game, and my teammates trusted me in those positions to score, and I'm glad I was able to repay their trust with some buckets. So it's a really testament to my teammates, get me involved and allow me to be aggressive, and it's because of these guys up here that we got the win.
Jalen, I know you guys as a whole somewhat were not pleased with the intensity levels and everything that happened in Game 5, and then tonight it just seemed like it was the exact opposite sort of energy from you guys. Where do you feel like that came from? Why do you feel like it was such an obvious swing?
Just the way the whole day of Game 5 just wasn't us. And we knew that. We reflected on it, and we came back. We knew that we needed to be ready, needed to be better. The way we prepared, the way we talked out there, the way we made it an emphasis to have each other's back and continue to cover for each other. It's focused on the defensive side of the ball, and when we're doing that, I mean, offense, we're flowing. And so we just got to focus on the little things, and we did that.
Fernie, I guess, Miguel, you're closest. So, you guys all had such, like college success. You won quickly. You went to the finals. Can you just imagine how long, what it must feel like for a fan base to go 25 years like this one has without making a conference final and seeing the scenes outside? I don't know if you have how much this must mean.
Yeah, I think Josh showed me a video walking here, guys climbing up light poles and stuff. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. But great for them, happy for them. Obviously I'm new here, but just know how much New York loves their sports, and especially the Knicks. So just so excited to be a part of it. And they enjoy it for us right now, but obviously we got way more to go. But happy for them.
I guess also for any of you.
And that way more to go starts on Wednesday, Game 1 between Knicks and Pacers. Now the Knicks open as the slight favorite to advance to the NBA Finals, according to ESPN Bet Sportsbook, at -150. This will be the 9th playoff series between the Pacers and Knicks, most recently meeting in last year's East semis that the Pacers won in 7. Where's Jaylen Brown taking the podium?
It stings, as it should. Anytime, losing stings, especially finishing your season like this, it just wasn't our year. Things didn't go your way this year. Things didn't go our way this year. And it's unfortunate, but, we hold our head up regardless. Losing to the Knicks, feels like death. But, I was always taught that there's life after death, so we'll get ready for whatever's next in the journey. I'll be ready for.
Feels like death. That got grim in a hurry. We bring in Brian Windhorst from the floor of Madison Square Garden. You heard Jaylen Brown talking right there. You spent some time with the Celtics post-game. What sense did you get, Brian, of how the Celtics are dealing with this loss?
Not well. So they were very complimentary of the Knicks. They were blown away tonight. They totally were not able to match the Knicks' intensity. They said that up and down the line. The Knicks won this series, handled their business. But they're mostly surprised, David, in how fast this ended. They really liked the position that they were in at the end of the regular season. They liked the way they played against the Magic in the first round. And even though they fell behind 2-0 in this series, I think they felt okay about themselves after Game 3. But the injury of Jason Tatum has walloped them. They tried to recover and are not over it. I know that it's natural to ask if this team was just fatigued from this runs the last couple of years. The players and coaches say no. They did not feel they were fatigued. They thought that this team could make another run, and they were really not ready for the way this series unfolded. And then obviously the Tatum injury, they're still recovering from.
Yep, the Celtics were the favorites coming into this postseason, and now they are out a premature start to their offseason. As for the Knicks, if you can, put into context what this run to the conference finals means for that team.
Well, they were a team that we thought had sort of maxed out during the regular season. They had played so poorly against the top teams, but they've played some of their best basketball in this playoffs. And one of the things I think that you've seen, and it really was on display tonight, is how mentally tough the Knicks are. They may not have the greatest depth. They may not have the greatest collection of talent when you look at the top line talent. But they are very mentally tough. And what they did coming into this game was focus in on their defense. They spent the last 36 hours focusing on their defense, and they played one of the best defensive games this unit has put together. The intensity that they played with and the following of the game plan was tremendous in this game. It totally knocked the Celtics off of their mark. And they now wake up, David, with home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals. Madison Square Garden will host Game 1 on Wednesday. When this playoff started, they had probably the toughest draw in the NBA, looking at having to go through Boston, Cleveland, and the Western champions if they wanted to win the title. Now, they're through in a rematch with Indiana with home court advantage.
Yeah, that series starts on Wednesday. So the top 2 seeds are out. We got the 3-seeded Knicks against the 4-seeded Pacers. If you can, Brian, just give me one thought on that series, what you might be looking for.
Well, I think it was really important for the Knicks to get it done today and get the 4 days off, because Indiana's goal in every series, but particularly this one where the Knicks are a little bit of a shallow team, is to wear them out. They will try to wear them out in games. They will try to wear them out over the course of the series. Indiana plays high pressure, high speed, uses their depth. This is going to be a war of attrition that Indiana is going to fight against them, but the Knicks have demonstrated that they can handle a lot of heat and that they can thrive, and they have the great advantage of rest plus home court.
And speaking of that, Sunday night, Game 7, Aaron Gordon, he might not be there. He has a left hamstring strain, and his status for Sunday's Game 7 against OKC is in doubt. That's according to our Shams Charania. Now, Gordon, his absence would be a huge blow to the Nuggets. He's averaging a career high in the playoffs with 16.8 points and 7.3 boards this postseason. And, Gordon, he is a valuable asset, and that's not an understatement. Handful of great moments in these playoffs, including Game 4 in the first round against the Clippers, recorded the first ever playoff game-winning buzzer-beating dunk. Then in Game 1 of this current series against the Thunder, Gordon hitting a three-pointer with 2.8 seconds left in the game. That put the Nuggets ahead and gave them a 1-0 series lead. And that doesn't stop, man. You see that shot again and again and again. It gave OKC fits. Game 3 against OKC, the Nuggets trailed by 3 with less than 30 seconds left in regulation. And here comes Aaron Gordon, saving the game yet again, nailing a 3 to tie it. And if you remember, Denver went on to win that one in OT.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Lại là mình đây. Lại là mình sẽ gửi đến các bạn những sản phẩm cắt dán đẹp hơn mỗi ngày. Những sản phẩm tuyệt vời. Đấy, cốc trà sữa này. Đây trên tay của mình đây là keo dán giấy này các bạn ạ. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm để tạo ra được những video cắt dán đẹp như thế này thì mình sẽ cần có những dụng cụ, những đồ vật để mình tạo nên. Đây, trước mặt của mình đây, trên tay mình đang cầm đây là những giấy thủ công màu các bạn ạ. Nó rất nhiều màu sắc luôn, các bạn có nhìn thấy màu sắc của nó. Đấy. màu xanh này, màu xanh lá cây, màu vàng này các bạn này, đây là màu đỏ. Đấy. Giấy màu cam này, giấy màu xanh này. Đấy. Mình rất nhiều những sản phẩm màu sắc. Đấy. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm đẹp và ý nghĩa thì mình cần có một cây bút và chiếc kéo này, kéo để cắt này, hồ dán để dán những sản phẩm vào với nhau để cho nó đa dạng màu sắc, để tạo nên điểm nhấn cho sản phẩm. Và còn những dụng cụ bổ trợ cho mình như là đây là chiếc chân kẹp điện thoại này, chân kẹp điện thoại, đây là chiếc điện thoại để mình quay lại quá trình mình tạo ra video, đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng này các bạn này. Đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng. Và kênh của mình thì cũng rất may mắn đã nhận được nút bạc từ YouTube các bạn này. Trên nút bạc này mình cũng đã nhận được quãng thời gian gần đây rồi. Đó là thành quả của mình nhá. Thành quả rất chi là mỹ mãn các bạn này. Khi mình tạo ra những sản phẩm thật là viral đây. Sau khi mình cắt dán xong video, mình sẽ tải video lên máy tính của mình nha. Trên máy tính của mình thì có phần mềm Camtasia để chỉnh sửa. Mình sẽ ưu tiên chỉnh sửa trên Camtasia. Sau khi mình edit và chỉnh sửa xong thì mình sẽ xuất ra thôi, xuất ra và đăng lên kênh cho các bạn xem. Các bạn hãy chào đón những video đẹp và tuyệt vời để gửi tặng tất cả các bạn nha. Đấy. Đấy, trời. Đây. Đấy. Đây. Đây là lọ hồ dán này. Đấy. Phải không? Sắc luôn. Và bây giờ mình sẽ mời các bạn đi xem mình tạo ra những sản phẩm này nha. Đây những sản phẩm tiêu biểu của mình này, mình vẫn còn lưu trữ lại tại nơi làm việc này. Đấy. Rất chi là đẹp. Các bạn hãy cùng theo dõi mình tạo ra sản phẩm nha.
Xin chào các bạn nhé, ngày nay mình sẽ cho các bạn cắt dán. Bây giờ mình sẽ cắt dán cho các bạn xem.